What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. And now the NFL draft has wrapped up. Lions ended up getting a steal of a pick at the end with the 98th, or I think it was pick 186. That's what it was. They ended up getting the dude. He said to Coach Dan Campbell that he will die on that field for him. That's what I'm talking about. I think he gonna fit in with the grit of the Lions very well. Coach Prime tweeted out a message about his son being drafted. Said everybody worried about what happened yesterday and what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like, what matters is now. So we should focus on now. I thought that was a really good message, a really good response to everything. It's about as best of a response as one could have in that situation, and also a true one. Like, he's been drafted, and we're gonna see what he does. I think Coach Prime, because he's no dumb guy, I think he realizes the missteps that him and Shedeur did leading up to the draft, and he just gonna keep it moving. I mean, that's all you can do. You learn from your mistakes, and you keep it moving. What were those mistakes, you say? Well, you had Coach Prime, like, he's not gonna he don't want Shedeur going to certain teams. He gonna call out certain coaches. Shedeur didn't want to work out at the Columbine during interviews. He really wasn't being the best sport, let's just say that, when it came to doing team interviews. He just kind of seemed uninterested, really. And also, he like, if you're not trying to change the organization and change the culture, don't take him. So it was a combination of mistakes from himself and his father that just added up to where teams is like, nah, y'all coming in a bit too hot right now. Like, really, y'all coming in a bit way too hot. They talking like they about to go into wherever and run the show. And that just was not going to work. Shedeur, it's crazy because not too long ago, we was all thinking that him and Travis Hunter was going to go number 1 and number 2. Like, really, they was looking that good together that we thought they was going to go number 1 and number 2. We were right about one of them. I mean, Travis Scott ended up going number 2, but Shedeur went 144. Now, does this mean that he's not a quality player? Of course not. We all know what it was about. It was definitely collusion. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, y'all know that. But come on now. We all know Shedeur is way better than a 5th round pick. He is way better than that. So it was a bit of collusion going on. They demonstrated that in a way that everybody could see it. They didn't outright say it, but you could see it. And they like, you can see it, you can believe it, you can think it, but can you prove it? No, we can't really prove it, and we'll never be able to prove it. But what's understood don't need to be explained. So I think Shedeur, he got humbled a little bit, just a little bit. His dad, he got humbled a little bit, also just a little bit. Deion, one thing I can say about him is this is a guy, he's always going to be brash, outspoken, big personality. He's always going to be that. And Shedeur obviously picked up quite a bit of that from his dad. You could tell that he idolized all his dad's swag. His dad had all the money sign jewelry. He doing that too, all the money sign jewelry, but he got the number 2 next to it, which I thought that was interesting, as in, the second, and it's also his number, so it doubles as that. Cool. I like all that. I love all that, actually. I think they're going to be okay. I think that Shedeur, though, he's going to have to work harder than he otherwise would have to prove that he belongs. If he goes in the first round, y'all already know what time it is. He's starting somewhere. But going in the 5th round, man, he about to be a backup. He gonna really have to fight for his spot. I think he's up for it. I think he can do it. Will he do it, though? He might do it, if anything, just to prove all the doubters wrong. Some people, because I'm this sort of person. Some people, the hate is just a log in the fire, man. Telling people they can't do nothing, they can't do this, they can't do that. They won't live up to this, they won't live up to that. They're not this person, they're not that person. It just fuels them. Not everybody is easily thwarted. When you're dealing with people with big personalities, big egos, failure just makes them bolder. Setbacks just makes them bolder. They're going to come even harder trying to prove you wrong. And I think Shedeur is that type. His dad is absolutely that type. And I think he got that from his dad. Whether it be he just was that person from jump, it always was in him, or he just kind of copied that from his dad. Whatever it is, he's going to be ready to go out there and prove people wrong. He just got to get the opportunity. He going to have to fight his ass off for them opportunities, man. Really. All that bravado of he's not going to go play here, he's not going to go play there, he's not going to work out at the combine, all that, unfortunately, he has placed himself in a situation where he has to fight harder than he otherwise would have. But you live and you learn. You know, some people will say, oh, this was a mistake and this and that. And it was, but mistakes were definitely made. Man, mistakes were definitely made. Over and over and over. For him and his dad. But I think he will overcome them. As y'all can tell, I'm a fan of Coach Prime. I like him even more as a coach than I did as a player. I like Shedeur's play. I think he brings a lot to the game, to the quarterback position. And I really do think that he has the mental toughness to fight his way back from the hole he's dug for himself. You know, it's a hole, it's a deep hole, but I think that he has what it takes to fight his way back from it and go ahead and prosper. People keep making comparisons. Oh, well, Tom Brady went 199 of 200, and that's true, but Tom Brady was a different situation. I mean, Tom Brady was absolutely a unicorn. Not to say that that Shedeur can't be one, but Tom Brady didn't dig a hole for himself that he has to pull himself out of. You know, he was just in the hole because on paper he sucked. On paper he sucked. On paper, Shedeur doesn't suck. He had no business being in the 5th round. We'll see what happens, though, man. As I say, I'm rooting for him. I really am. I like seeing that him, his brother, and Travis all got drafted. I think that's awesome. And I think all three of them have bright futures. They got me looking very much so to the next football season. I'm going to leave it there, though, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Give me them likes. And subscribe if you've been here and watched a few of my videos and you like my stuff. Man, hit that subscribe button. We trying to get them subscriptions up. Trying to get to 5,000 before the end of the summer. I know y'all probably like, oh, that's easy. Y'all should be able to hit that. Well, show me how easy it is. Let's hit that 5,000 finally. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.